is Jordan, and I'll be your host tonight. And today I have Kendrick Cutson, the producer of The Pendant, which is a blockbuster film. Now, Kendrick is working with Shadow Productions, which will bring his action thriller to life. How are you today, Kendrick?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. We're so happy you're here, and we're so excited to learn about your film. Now, tell me, how long have you been in the film industry?
I've been in the film industry now since 2001.
2001?
Yeah, what is that? 12 years?
That's some good math. You passed the first grade.
Luckily, we can hire accountants to do all the math for us in the film business.
Yeah, that helps a lot. Yeah. Now, what was your inspiration behind producing The Pendant?
Well, first, it's a great script. It's a great concept, and it was just a great opportunity to one, bring some more work to the area, to Shreveport. Being in Shreveport, it's always an honor to actually work here at home and to utilize the talent that we have here. So actually working with Richard would be a great opportunity as well. So just that it's an awesome story, and I think it will be a great film.
Awesome. Now, in the role of the Pendant, Julie is our main character, and she has a strong and powerful role to play. How excited are you to have a female role versus a Jason Bourne or James Bond male role?
Well, I think it's just great for women, period. I mean, and from a marketing standpoint, I mean, who wouldn't want to see a woman that is empowered, that has skills, and it kind of breaks the mold a little bit. We've seen that character, we've seen Jason's those kind of guys. It'd be nice to see a woman take that role and just run with it, especially today. Even in the military, we have women have more higher roles now. So I think it'd just be kind of fun to see that difference, and I'd say just women with guns, and how cool would that be?
I hope she has big boobs too. That would help, right?
Probably would help a little bit. Yeah.
Well, I was just, this is such an awesome role for a woman to play. With this role, do you expect to see more of a man audience, a male audience, or a female audience?
Well, that's the great thing about it. Obviously, the sex appeal to the men, but also just for other women out there that could see themselves being in that role. So I think you can fill it both.
Now, I heard you're going to be working with Jack and Green. He is an awesome shooter. He has shot a lot of Clint Eastwood films. Can you tell me how excited you are about that?
Absolutely. Jack Green, he's an amazing cinematographer, and to work with that level of talent is it's an awesome opportunity. He shot The Unforgiven, and more recently things like The 40-Year-Old Virgin. So he's an amazing talent, and I'm really happy to be working with him.
Nice. Now, can you attribute some of your success towards the tax credits of Louisiana?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, my personal success.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I grew up here, but I moved to Los Angeles to pursue the film industry. And let's be honest, if the tax credits were not here, I would still be there working in Los Angeles. And so that's brought a whole another industry to the state, and it's allowed people like myself to come back home, buy a house, start a family, and the tax incentives is, it's the reason why, we have this industry today.
What makes you different from other producers?
Good question. I come up from, I started from the bottom. I started out as a production assistant, and I worked in the departments to learn all facets, of the process. what a good producer would do is just, bring the right people and put them in the room and let them all collaborate and do what they do best.
What got you interested in the filmmaking? Was it a certain person or a certain instance to where it was like, wow, I really want to do that in life?
Well, just going to the movies in general, it was something my mom and I would do, and it was just very nostalgic. It's that escape almost. Just going to the movies was always such a big deal, growing up, and it was always kind of a dream of mine. I would love to make movies, but almost seemed too dreamy, especially just being from Shreveport, and so a lot of kids would play cops and robbers growing up. Well, my father had a little VHS camera, so we would record cops and robbers, or make our own episodes of Cops, and and just playing with my cousins, and we would make a little, stupid little, funny little movies like Indiana Jones and Lost Orient, just silly little things, and that's fun, and it's like it's make believe, but it's filmmaking is it's almost like a religion in a way. I mean, it's believing in something, it's having faith in an idea, and it's a process of almost manifestation. Manifesting an idea. The process starts off with a person with a thought, an idea, and he writes it on paper, and then lots of other action starts happening, and it creates a whole people shooting it, and the next thing you know, it becomes in the theater or on a DVD, and it's just an awesome process. And so I've always learned early on that if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. So just being able to make movies and to entertain other people, who wouldn't want to do that?
That's true. Now, speaking of dreams, what was your dream shoot, or what is your dream shoot if you haven't already done it?
Dream shoot. It's a tough one. And we also just like to film on some exotic location, like some tropical location, Bora Bora. I don't know what Bora Bora is actually. Sounds exotic. It's like a tropical location. I mean, it'll have its challenges, and that's another fun thing about it is the challenges and how you achieve what you're trying to do. But to be honest, just being able to film in my own town is a dream as well. So just shooting the pendant here, the scale of the picture is a dream come true.
Now, besides the pendant, what are some current projects that you are working on, or recent projects?
Recently we did a cult classic remake of The Town That Dreaded Sundown, which originated in Texarkana, not too far from here. And before that, another cult classic, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And before that was Ain't Nobody Saints, which is getting a lot of critical review right now. The opportunity to work with Oliver Stone, work with Joel Schumacher, even an opportunity to work with James Cameron in Los Angeles on some of his expeditions. So it's just a review that I can.
Well, you don't seem like you're too much older, but with the advances of technology, has it been a lot easier to film and produce movies compared to when it was when you had begun?
Absolutely. Just with the, it's happened so fast too. Even when I first started in 2001, that was the prosumer cameras started coming out, and shooting high def, and it really kind of leveled the playing field to create a level of quality, that you can do on a shoestring budget. Because before film was just very expensive, and not even just the camera itself was very expensive, but then the process of processing the film was very costly. So now with the evolved, it's allowed other people to create very high quality content for fractions of the cost. It's definitely significant, even in the past 12 years.
Do you find it challenging to keep up with the advances of technology?
It can be, and it's just important to kind of stay informed on, because it is constantly changing, and it's really important to try to anticipate and kind of stay ahead of the curve a little bit. Just keeping and just trying to, and again, it comes down to like really surrounding yourself with people that really can stay on top of those things. I'm not a real technical person, but it's good to surround yourself with people that really stay ahead of that curve.
It seems like once we advance ourselves to the current technology, a new thing comes out and we have to figure it all out again. So it's like we have to start from the beginning. Now, do you like to focus on action thrillers, or do you like to put your interest towards elsewhere?
It really comes down to the story. Action thrillers are great. Romantic comedies are great too. It really just comes down to the story and the characters. What we're really trying to tell.
One last question. This is for the audience as well. Being a producer, what would be your advice to future filmmakers or someone who wants to come into filmmaking?
I guess my best advice is just learn as much as you can. Depending on your level of experience, it's always good to come on as a PA or even as an extra and just really observe. There's so many different departments and responsibilities, and it really takes a collaborative effort to make films. So come in with a great attitude. Attitude's everything. And if you get opportunities to work, just know that current job is really an interview for the next job. So having a good attitude is great. Being nice to everyone, because you never know who you may end up working for one day. And I guess my biggest advice would just believe that if that's what you want to do, that you can do it. Just find someone that will take some time just to give you a shot. And
Message from the Pendant's director, Jack Perez. Sharing this information about the Pendant, the Blockbuster video, and this is Jordan.
keep an open mind and try to learn as much as you can.
Well, thank you so much, Kendrick. We really appreciate you coming on and sharing Within the Scene TV.